And the fundamentals are going to actually remain the same throughout the next transition to AI. And it kind of goes back to your point about the language of business is finance, right? Like the way that we determine it's ultimately the scoreboard. And if you don't understand your numbers clearly, you're going to have a really hard time building your business, period, right? And it's kind of back to your question, or not question, but your statement about people, right? Well, I can tell you exactly based on your numbers whether you should or should not hire another person, or whether you probably need to get rid of people realistically, right? Because at the end of the day, there's a model, and I've that has worked for the last 20 years, and it's going to continue to work for the next 20 years. Some things are going to shift, hopefully, and probably gross margin is going to get higher as we have more automation, and AI is doing more things for us and all that kind of stuff. But fundamentally, it's the same stuff. You have your revenue, you have the cost to deliver the service, and that nets out your gross margin, which is one of the most important numbers in your business. If you don't know it, then figure it out, because if you don't know it and why it's important, then you absolutely need to. But those fundamentals are going to remain the same, because ultimately that's what tells whether it tells your profitability. And what has changed is a lot of things around how service is delivered, the relationships that we have with our clients, how we talk about our services, how we actually engage in the business, and whether we're engaging strategically or not, right? It's no longer sufficient to be like, well, hey, we're going to do your IT support, and then we're going to send you a report once a month, and we'll check in every now and again, and hope that you continue to use us for a really long time. That has changed, right? So there are a lot of things that have changed, and I kind of point back to the fundamentals, because it's like I feel like where most people miss it is in the fundamentals, and getting back to that spot is going to be necessary in order to be successful well into the future.